Alright, Magic Dad here, and just an amateur player who wants to get better. So I'm recording my drafts and seeing if I can get some feedback through YouTube and friends and anyone who wants to watch. A couple of things I see here right away. This is a modern cube. For those of you who don't know, cube is like a collection of cards of throughout Magic. And you can build your cube with themes in mind. And in this particular case, the theme is all modern legal cards. So they've made packs out of cards that are legal and modern, and they're usually some of the most powerful cards. So I like Magma Jet here. I like Cryptic Command, Misty Rainforest. Um, I think potentially Sword, but it depends. I think on the. Um, I think Triple Blue. I think. Oh, okay. Well, I took a Nissa. I really wanted to be either in the Magma Jet or the Cryptic Command, and I just messed that up. So I guess we have a Nissa. Untap, target land, it becomes a 5/5 with haste. Alright, well, this you can usually recover from one pick. It's not the end of the world, but I think I um, would have rather have been in blue or red. That said, I'm going to take the Kiki Jiki here. There is the combo of either Restoration Angel or Pestermite. So I think if we get the Pestermite, I think I definitely will be sad that we did not get the Cryptic Command in the first pack. But I'm going to take the Kiki Jiki here, and maybe we get the Pestermite or the Angel. Let's see here. Um, Wow, I am not sure where to go since we wasted our first pick. I do like a Hornet Queen with Kiki Jiki. You can go red green with Kiki Jiki. Making copies of Hornet Queen is pretty bonkers. So I think I'm going to play the Hornet Queen. Although having double green, and triple red is a little bit awkward. I still think that that is the most powerful card with the cards that we already have, since we did take a green Planeswalker and we do have Kiki Jiki to just make a bunch of tokens. This does seem good. So I'm going to take the Hornet Queen here. Blood Crypt would be a close second. Thirst for Knowledge is a charm's fine, but I think Hornet Queen. And for pack four, there's definitely thing here for the. There's definitely lots of stuff here for the mono red. Um, I think I just want to ramp into the Hornet Queen and stuff like that. So I think having the Owls of Deep Shadow, which also allows me to splash black or something like that. But I think having mana dorks that create mana at this point with already some big high end is a good thing here. So I think that's the pick. There's no dual lands, although this prismatic lens, um, prismatic lens ramping into Hornet Queen also works. I'm gonna take the brown mana, I think, actually over the Owls of Deep Shadow, because that'll work even if I don't become green. So a Pilgrim's Eye, a Wickerbarrow, Lash Out dissipates, ambition costs, um, and Chandra. Let's see. So green and red. Chandra. There's no real green card here. Um, hmm. Maybe that's good. I'm gonna take the Wickerbarrow right now, just to stay open. Dissipate, I also like. Chasm Calker's fine. Not sure that was the correct pick, but I've kind of been thrown off track already just by that first um, pick. I definitely think at this point I screwed up, and I really should have pivoted into a mono red deck. So I think what I'm going to do here is sort by color. I'm going to take the Hell Rider here. Looking at this, I don't think Voice of Resurgence is as powerful in the cube as it was in standard. I do like a Hallowed Fountain, but it doesn't really match the colors I have. But I've saw a bunch of good mono red cards, and I did not take them because I was all obsessed with Kiki Jiki and Hornet Queen, and taking the Nissa by accident. So I'm going to take that and see if maybe we pivot into... Oh man, there's Griselbrand. I do love Griselbrand. The Ever After's in the same pack, and I don't know that there's a ton of ways to reanimate Griselbrand, and I don't think you can just take the odds that this Ever After is going to make it back around. So let's see what Undergrowth Champion does. If damage would be dealt to Undergrowth Champion, well, it has a +1/+1 counter, prevent damage, and remove a +1/+1 counter, and it has landfall. I think I'd rather go the Mystic Ravenclaw and just have the ramp. I do like a Reflecting Pool though. Reflecting Pool is very cool for fixing, but I'd rather have the ramp, I think, at this point. Okay, see, here's more of the mono red, and I'm not sure that mono red is where I'm supposed to be at this point. This is really weird. I'm not really getting the deck I'd like, but green doesn't seem to be super open, and the mono red deck definitely seems to have stuff coming around. So I'm gonna take the Phoenix here and regret not taking... There's a Collective Defiance. And it's just burn and removal and everything you want in a mono red deck. And there's a Chandra, a 4-mana Chandra, which I don't know is great in the mono red deck, but I think you take this here. And Golden Lake Cascadator, Flying Haste, 4/9. Not sure that's worth the risk, but it might be. So yeah, okay, Young Pyromancer came around too. Now I have to really make a decision if I'm just going all in on the mono red, because it seems to be open if Young Pyromancer wheeled, but I could take the elves and keep going with the ramp, but I think the mono red just seems open and nobody wants it. And there's the other Chandra. So let's see. I don't think we're black. The Ever After did wheel, so I could have taken the Griselbrand. Although if I'd taken the Griselbrand, maybe the Ever After doesn't wheel, so who knows. But we could have been Reanimator black too. So I'm not sure where this is going. Let's see, a Thriving Grubs. A Mind Shatter is bonkers if we were in black. That card really wrecked me in a previous draft. If we were Control-y and ramp, we could go Ugin. We also have Craterhoof. Man, red-green with Craterhoof seems good too. Craterhoof just seems like the game winner here. It is the card that wins the game when you cast it. So I think I'd take it. Other option would be Ugin wins a game. I do think Gideon Jor is a good win condition in the right build. Thriving Grubs would have been the 2-drop choice here if we were doing the mono red, but I think on power and pack 2, pick 1, I have to take the Craterhoof Behemoth. Oh God, where are we going with this deck? I don't even know. But there's a Zurgo, and Zurgo can be dashed. And can't be blocked by big guys. And green-wise, there's a Jorga. Ooh, man, we've got the ramp opportunity with Tree Speaker, but we also have the red, which seems to be open. I'm gonna follow the signs from the first pack. I think it's more fun to play the green, but I'm gonna follow the signs. There's a Zealous Conscripts. Okay, we're definitely gonna be red. where it's hoping we're gonna hope the Dragon Lord wheels, which I think it will, based on what we saw in the first pack. There's the Pestermite. Oh shoot. Oh boy. I think you still have to just ignore the Pestermite, and you have to go the mono red. It sucks that we can't do the combo. We would have had the Kiki Jiki combo, but this is an easy Stormkirk. Noble. Oh my goodness, we could have. I feel like both decks are not that far. We're seeing a ton more green in this pack, but we kind of just committed to the red. So let's sort by converted mana cost and see what we got going on here. Kiki Jiki might is good with Zealous conscripts. Not sure what else Kiki Jiki's good with here. I guess this is a Banefire. Man, the ramp was there because there's a Sakura Tribe Elder as well. I hope pivoting into this red was not a mistake, but we just saw like 3 ramp spells with Sakura Updriver, the elves that created the black, and then also an Arbor elf, I believe it was. But I think this has to be Banefire. Chandra. This is not the Chandra we want, I don't think. We really want the Chandra that creates the 3 ones. Destructive Force. We don't want that. There's a Temple of Epiphany. Maybe I should have taken Pestermite and tried to splash blue just for the combo. I don't think that's right, though. I think if you're going to be mono red, you're just super aggro. I don't know if this is... I mean, this, I guess, allows you to play this and then still play a 2-drop. So I think you will take the Chandra right now. But I'm not so sure that's correct. Searing Blood is what we want here. We want more creatures, though. Hopefully we get rewarded for cutting off all this red. Dead and Gone. 2 damage to a creature. Return target creature you don't control to its owner's hand. I don't see anything else. Hornet Nest. I would have loved to Kiki Jiki Hornet Queen and do some of these crazy other things. The Flame Slash, I think, is sorcery, 4 damage to a creature. Wait, Thriving Grubs is a 2-drop. We need 2 drops, right? Ooh, Thriving Grubs or Flame Slash. I'm gonna take... I don't have the creatures right now, so I'm gonna take the 2-drop. We still got the Jorget. So the green deck was open too, by the looks of it. Holy crap. Tree Speaker came around. Tree Speaker is so broken in Cube. I don't understand why. I mean, you almost have to use removal on it, or you're just playing a Crater Hoof, or you're playing Hornet Queen. So I find it crazy that Tree Speaker wheeled. So I feel like both red and for some reason in pack 2 the green ramp was there. Maybe see, look at that, the dragon, I called that. The Dragon Lord came around. That's good. There's the Elvish Mystic. This is crazy. We have both decks. This doesn't make any sense. So there's ramp, there's ramp, there's ramp, there's ramp. Holy crap, and there's a Garruk. Man, green is wicked open too. I don't know, maybe when... Oh, and the Wickerbot? Oh no, that's not a Ruinous Path, sure. And the Liliana Spectre. Black seems to be... Red, black, and green seem to be open. Is everybody fighting over the blue and white? It's possible that everyone is fighting over the blue and white. There's an Arbor Elf. It was the Elvish Mystic that I thought was an Arbor Elf before. Char. Devil's Play. Ooh, Devil's Play is like a better Banefire, I think. Maybe I want to pivot back into the green with Kiki Jiki and just play the burn from the red because I don't have the creature. Holy crap, I just don't even know where to go. I could be looking at... I think one of these wheels. So I'm gonna take the Arbor off, and I'm gonna potentially play the game here of not sure what I'm doing. Um, didn't I already have Searing Blade? I have Searing Blood. And then Searing Blade is just when damage attack. Okay, so we're, I guess, the 3/3 for 3 for green. There's really not anything we want. So Felidar Guardian, we could have had Pestermite, Felidar Guardian. We could have been a Jeskai combo deck. But for some reason, we are not doing that. That is too sad because there's Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird pack too. I almost want to take Nicol Bolas, even though that doesn't make it. Oh my God, Noble Hierarch too? What is going on? But a Grim Lavamancer? I gotta decide what deck I want to be in. Do I want to be in the green? Because I just got another ramp, and I'm ramping into Craterhoof. Oh my goodness. So I feel like the green deck is more fun to play. I can play green with the red removal. Or I can just take this Grim Lavamancer. That Borderland Marauder probably wheels. So I take the Noble Hierarch, or I take... Oh boy, this is rough. Wow, I don't even know where to go. Jeez. Let's just take the Hierarch and switch decks. I think we switch decks. Let's see what we got going on here. So Zergo comes out, Stormkirk Noble comes out, Tharving Ghost probably comes out, Pyromancer. Let's see, what's this dude? I don't know if that's what I want. A Whip Flare. I'll take a Whip Flare for the sideboard. There's nothing here for fixing or anything like that. Face Fetters. I mean, I guess the Boros Reckoner, if I have to come back to the red, works. It's so weird. These signals have been just so wacky. I honestly don't know which deck I'm supposed to be in. It just feels really strange. Bone Splitter is good, especially if Siege Agent Commando is just bonkers. See, now the green has died again, and I've got good red. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Siege Gate Commander or the Burning Tree Emissary. I think the Burning Tree Emissary does allow me to play it in either deck. And again, one of these red cards probably wheels. Wildfire Remands. There's a red green lands. I really don't even know. This is not good that I do not know what my deck wants to be yet. I feel like I have 2 decks, and I just don't know what I'm supposed to be in. This is a very strange deck. Please, somebody comment and tell me what I should have been in. Goblin Guide. Are you kidding me? Oh, the mono red deck is just so open. But the green deck is ridiculous with all this. Look at Arbor Elf, Ars Mystic, Tree Speaker, Noble Hierarch, Ravenclaw Mystic with Brimstonic Lens, into Hornet Queen and Craterhoof Behemoth. Here's another Llanowar Elves, or an Arc Trail. I think I want, look at Devoted Druid. I think I just want to play the green deck, so I just think I'm going to do it. So I'm going to take the Llanowar Elves. Oh man, but I don't know if it's right. Rabid Bite, target creature deals damage equal to its power to creature you don't control. Rabid Bite might be the removal here. Although here's another red-green land. Maybe I'm supposed to take the red-green land. I think I am. I think I just take the red-green land. This is just craziness. There's nothing here for me. A Vivid Grove lets me play it in the red-green. The Crim Lavamancer came around. No, but I just cannot believe that nobody wanted to be the mono red deck. I think I have the ability to play both decks. It's just crazy to me that nobody wanted to be mono red. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ramp spells. And the Greater Gargadon. Holy crap. This is bonkers. Alright, so let's see what this would look like if I was the mono red deck and see if we really do have the pieces. This is what we're ramping into. I mean, Craterhoof Behemoth with all of these elves and stuff is just bonkers. And then I've got things like Burning Tree Emissary, by converted mana cost, group creatures separately. So there's 21 creatures, so I think I have enough. Oh, Wickerball, there goes up there. Night Veil Spectre should not be down here. Not sure how that got down there. So I have 19 creatures. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1-drops. You know what I'm missing though? The thing I'm missing is some way to push these guys through. So like a sword or a bone splitter, something like that. But really, so I could basically run this the way it is and just cutting one card and running 16 lands. Like Chandra, the Phoenix, the Haste with Wither, Boros Reckoner, the Kaskin, the Hellrider. So I could cut one card that gives me, and it might be one of these Chandras. Maybe like 2 Chandras is not good. This one may not be the one I want. This one I think has more versatility. Definitely think that one. So it might be this. So right here, add basic lands. Get rid of this plains. Get rid of this. 16. Add to deck. Combine groups. Sort. Making rid of mana cost. This is actually a mono red deck where this is over here. I can Kiki Jiki the Zealous Conscript stealing things. I can Kiki Jiki. Do I have anything else that does something cool when it enters the battlefield? You can dash Zergo, then make a copy of him and attack with the 2 Zergos. Do I have enough for burn too? I didn't get like Lightning Bolt, but I got Searing Blood. Collective Defiance. And Banefire. Like I didn't really get a lot of. removal. So all right, so then that's a pretty sweet deck. But then let's see what happens when we go green. Sort by converted mana cost and creatures separately. We just have the 2 planeswalkers. There's only 11 here, so we actually need. Oh, but then we also have the prismatic lens separately. Then what you would do is you'd run the Banefire, the Zal's Conscripts, the Kiki-Jiki, the Chandra again, the Burning Tree Emissary. None of these aggressive cards. The Searing Blood, 2 damage to creature, 3 damage. Probably that. You can run this thing. You can run, even though it doesn't really fit the theme of the deck, it just gives you a 3/3 for 3. Collective Defiance. So the Cascader, 2 damage to target creature. Yeah, Dead and Gone. Goblin. You can run the Grim Lavamancer as well. You can run the Greater Gargadon. I think you run the Grim Lavamancer. And that's your 23, I think. 1, 2. There's no. Forest Reckoner, there he goes. So, I think that's it. So we combine the groups, sort by converted mana cost. Then we're gonna add lands. 7, 7. Probably going to. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of each sources. It's 10 of each sources. But I actually think I want to make sure I have forests on my turn 1. So I'd play 11 sources of green and 9 sources of red. And this would be the deck. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ramp spells. Got the red for some removal. We got Kiki-Jiki to go nuts on like Hornet Queen. But we got to get, I think with 7 ramp sources we consistently can cast these cards. The triple red for Kiki-Jiki is probably the hardest card to cast. So this is really tough. I am not sure which deck to run. I feel like as fun as this deck would be, this is not the most consistent deck. So I think what we do is sort by color. Sort by color. We get rid of the green cards. We get rid of the lands. And the ramp there. I just don't know if I had enough stuff to do in the middle. I wish I had gotten like, what's the 5/3 that creates a beast when it dies and you gain 5 life? I wish I had gotten something like that. So let's come back and let's look at the red again. It was the 4-mana Chandra, not this one, but this one was the cuts. Here's this. We had basic lands. I think this is the build. I don't think it's the best mono red deck I've ever seen, but I do think that there's a lot of potential here. And we've got things for flood protection like Banefire. We've got the Greater Gargadon, which is also like a 1-drop. Our curve basically stops at 4. I mean, Zala's Conscripts and Kiki-Jiki are just super powerful. So let's try this, and we can always board into the red-green deck if we think that we ran into a guy that's just super defensive and we can't break through with these. I do wish I had like a sword or a bone splitter or something along those lines to bust guys through something big, because if we don't have a fast start, we're kind of in trouble. But I'm going to go ahead and save this, and we're going to try mono red.